This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. Alright, we're at Khan's Heart. We're doing some stuff here. I was thinking about hiring some crew. Let's try it and see what I get from my 30 echoes. One crew. This sailor is thin enough to slide through a porthole and desperate enough to sign on even with a sun-bitten empress gobbler. She doesn't use those terms when she thinks you're nearby. That doesn't seem great. Can I get more than one? No, I'm still just getting one for 30. Okay, I need to stop that then. I'm waiting for echoes, or I'm wasting echoes. What happens if I were to seek intelligence? 90% chance of success. Succeeded. Memory of distant shores and of vital intelligence. I need those. But now my network is kind of crappy. It's down to 5. But I don't really like any of these options for improving it. Well, I wouldn't mind this one if I had another motor salt and a sack of coffee beans. I don't want to spend 250 echoes. So forget it. Oh, I can advance my thing with the cook, too. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. I didn't get my port report yet. Enter the Nephrite quarter. What can I get here? Fuel for 15. I don't think that's on my... Oh, it is. It's on my thing. Supplies for 25. Same prices as Khan's Shadow. Nice. I hope Saito is getting a mic. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. I really do. I really do. Here's the romantic literature. Need 5 of those. They do take up hold space, of course they do. Everything seems to take up hold space. For just 2 gold crowns per day, you too can support the Mike for Saito fund. I think we're done here. Maybe. I'm gonna try paying a storyteller real quick. Gain a memory of distant shores. That's worth it, I suppose. Even though you get 1 suspicion. Again, I don't care about suspicion at the moment, because I'm like Mr. Unsuspicious at the moment. I've read this before. So, we're done here. That's all we needed, really. Oh, I can resupply. And then I won't have to go back to Khan's Shadow. I can go straight south to the Isle of Cats. Alright, I'll resupply. The prices are the same here. So what do I need? I need a little bit of supplies. And a little more fuel. That should be enough to get me where I'm going. I hope. Let's see what it says about the romantic literature in my actual All the adventures of the heart are here, in prose, poetry, or pictorial form. Some may be more suitable for private consumption. But I can't, no, I cannot actually read them. Much to everyone's disappointment, I'm sure. Isle of Cats, we'll pick up some red honey from there to sell when we go back to London. Into the fog we go. The fog! Dun dun dun. Isle of Cats, Isle of Cats, it's an island, they've got cats. Isle of Cats, Isle of Cats, that's why we call it Isle of Cats. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Knox would just say how scandalous. You know each other well. Know each other well. Where there are roses. Port report. Get some red honey. And, call it a day, actually. That's it. That's all we're doing here. From here, we're going to go down to the Fathom King's Hold, and then we're going to jam back over to Estival and do some Estival port sitting. Estival port sitting. And by Estival, I actually mean Sophia, because that's what I named my colony there, but it doesn't show up on the map, sadly. Ooh, bound shark. Dare I? I dare. I do dare. Back in that aft up. Oh god. He doesn't see me. He's about to see me. He sees me. Is he coming after me? Come on, Sharky Shark. Oh, bound shark. You don't really understand how to chase someone, do you? I'd like to think that bound shark was kind of special. In which case I'd just beat up a mentally handicapped and tortured animal. Well, I was putting it out of its misery. I mean, look at that. That thing could not have been happy. Its bonds buckled, its skin torn, its teeth shattered. So I can use its meat, or I can examine its cage armature. Someone has bound it savagely with black iron, sunk bands and joined mechanisms deep into its flesh. It would, but it was too bound to give chase. Somebody was bound to make that joke. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We have a 74% chance. Failed. Alright. Gained 1 hull. I think I failed the last time I did a bound shark and tried to do that too. But I still got a hunting trophy out of it. So, I can live with that. Yeah, that's the same thing that happened the last time. Let's go down to Fathom Kings. I forgot what I need to get into the Fathom Kings to do the trading. I hope I have it, whatever it is. Otherwise, this is going to be a wasted trip. Don't even fucking think about it, Alcaeus class Corvette. Honestly, you look like you're thinking about it. Don't think about it. Are you thinking about it? Because I'll fucking back that aft up on your ass. He was thinking about it. He just shot me! Nah. No, I don't have enough fuel and supplies to fuck around with another battle right now. I need to go. Wait, is he chasing me? Is he coming down here? No, he turned away. Okay. better turn away. Aft gun was about to start piecing you up. Fathom King's Hold. Alright. Oh, just a Z story. I can easily get in. Here's where I do the trade, though, for the 7 Scintillac for Drowning Pearls. Oh, I need something awaits you each time. That's terrible. Battle of the Butts. You think he turned away, but he's really just backing that aft up on you. That would be awesome. The Drownies have a peculiar appetite for Scintillac, that silvery northern coil. They whisper and giggle as they haggle. An exchange. Where do the Drownies find their pearls? Do they rip them from oysters? Evolve them from the alien machinery of their throats? Here they are, chilly and lustrous and just a little streaked with slime. It does sound it sounds like a porn movie. Battle of the Butts. 6. Permit shore leave. I don't think I want to permit shore leave. Yeah, that was not worth doing. A ruby dream. Fuck that. So I have to sit in port here for a while. Maybe instead of sitting in port, because that's boring, since I need to go sit in port at Estival, and I need to sit in port here, maybe I'll just go back and forth between the two of them. That'll use up a lot of fuel, though. But fuck it. So I'm going to go to Estival, do my thing there, then come back to the Fathom King's Hold and trade more Scintillac, then go back to Estival and do my thing there, and so forth, several times. Which also sounds kind of boring, but it's not as boring as just sitting in port. At least on this way you get to watch the ship move slowly across a featureless Black Sea. Good times. Evans, or Ewan's Way. Ewan McGregor? Here we are, back to Estival. Back to Sophia. So we come here. I can fill a mirror catch box. Gather supplies. Visit your colony. Go beachcombing. Let's gather supplies. No, I don't want to lose crew, though. Cool, I got 11 supplies. Then we will, spend some time ashore. Reduce some of that terror. And we'll get some fuel. Our state's down to 33. And we're up to 114 on the hold space. So now we I can do this once because I have what do you think Saito should IQ is? Gain 3 estate. Lost one vital intelligence. The center of the spider's web. Not the actual spider's web. That's at Savior's Rocks, and you wouldn't want to found a kingdom there. But you are placing yourself at the center of a figurative, civilized spider's web. A kingmaker and one-day king. Alright, so let me change my notes here. Now I only need 4 vital intelligence for the colony. I don't know, Sato seems pretty smart. And he has a ridiculously good memory. Shut up, Nox's IQ is higher than 100, that's fucked up. Mine has been tested. It was a long time ago, and I was very different then, mentally. I'm not gonna tell you. For drowning pearls. Nope. A behemoth stash? Oh no! Oh god, he came at me a lot faster than I was expecting. Now he's just sitting there. $120 is not crazy smart. You understand there are people that have over 200. I mean, 120 is smart-ish, I guess. I pretty much assume anybody that's not a complete, like, drooling dullard to have at least 120. What do I want to do here? I think I'll dig around in its innards. Get an unprepossessing mass, mortal remains. Peel away the membrane and stifle a shudder. A half-digested Zailor clutching a half-digested book. You'll dispose of the poor remnant decently, but what does the book say? Gives me a tale of terror, I'll take it. Fair dealing. I met her again that September. Her hair was gone, and her hand, and she could remember nothing that had occurred to her before the age of 19. I could scarcely speak for horror, but she responded nonchalantly. I think my eyes will be next, she told me. I hardly need them down here in the dark, and the convention will offer me an excellent price for them. Reader, shun the Brimstone Convention. They will not cheat you. Worse, they will make you offers you cannot bear to refuse. That does sound pretty scary. We killed the behemoth stash. No, I don't want to lose crew. You're not at 90, Boss Pie. Well, I don't know what you are, but I don't think you're at 90. You're not very dumb. Why do you think you're dumb? You ain't dumb, man. Noxmoo licks the walls in the dungeon. What? Licks the walls? I have a lot of crap in my hold. I do. A lot of crap. To be fair, he said it looked like jam. I said it looked like syrup. I said it looked like syrup. I said it was syrupy. I didn't say it looked like jam. No more wall licking. Smell first, always. Yeah, that's good advice. It's good advice. That came at me a lot faster than I was expecting as well. Seriously? At least this thing seems to know how to chase a motherfucker. Oh, he almost got me there. Now he's leaving. Is that how you're gonna be, Albino Moray? Is that how you're gonna be? Is that how you're gonna be? Let's butcher it. Hunting trophy, Stygian ivory, and an unprepossessing mass, from which I gained 1 supplies. Trade for more drowning pearls. And I'm just gonna sit here. I don't want to go back and forth this time. I'm just gonna sit here because I only need to do this one more time. Because I'm short 1 scintillac to be able to do it 2 more times. I'm the only Fire Snake Ares on Steam. I should be the only Fire Snake Ares anywhere. It's an unusual enough name. Now, there's a shitload of Fire Snakes. That's why I had to pick Fire Snake Ares in the first place, because Fire Snake was always taken everywhere. But there shouldn't be very many Fire Snake Ares. I'd rather just be Fire Snake, I think. Sounds better. The one I used to use back in the olden days was Mr. Sunshine. That was always my online name and email and stuff was Mr. Sunshine instead of, but then later I changed it to Fire Snake and I don't even know why. Yeah, most of them are Fire Snake Sagittarius. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's do one more Drowning Pearl trade. And now we'll go back to Estival and we'll handle some business there. Business getting handled. Just say handled? Yes, I just said handled. Fire Snake Leo would be weird. It's kind of cool that you just randomly, maybe it wasn't randomly, maybe it was on purpose, you just named the other 2 fire signs that go along with Aries. Every zodiac sign is attuned to one of the 4 elements, and 3 of them are fire signs, and those are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Those are also the 3 most dominant signs of my chart. Not that I'm like that into astrology, I had a girlfriend once who was super into astrology, and she taught me a bunch of stuff about it. She did my chart. So I know about my chart, but not really because I'm like actually into astrology per se. It was on purpose. Sagittarius is my moon sign and Leo is my rising sign. Or my ascendant, as they say. Those are like your 3 main... Your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign are the 3 main signs in your chart. And mine are the 3 fire signs, so I'm very attuned to fire when it comes to astrology. Now you know. Are you looking at my wish list? Yeah, I have a lot of things on my Steam wish list. I already own more games on Steam than I'll ever even have a time to play, so really I don't need any more games on Steam. I still put stuff on my wish list, though, if it seems interesting and I think I might want to, like, remember to look at it again later or something. So I just throw them on there, you know. Alright, we're back. We're gonna gather supplies. No, I don't want to lose crew, though. Someone told you you're a Leo? Okay. Should I fill my mirror catch boxes with sunlight? I'm not sure. Alright, let's get the terror down. Now, next thing I want to do is get a bunch more fuel. So 30 fuel will kick me up to 114. Okay. Good. And I've got room for one more thing of free supplies. So we will sit here in port for one more time. 114 is also the amount of games you have. Really? I have 114 games on Steam? Jeez, I didn't know I had that many. Yeah, and most of them I've never even played, Boss Pie. Seriously. Most of my Steam games I've never even played, or I've only played it for like a few minutes. But a lot of them I've literally never even installed, let alone played. I don't even have time in my life to play all the games I already own. And yet I keep getting new games. Damn those Steam sales. You know, they make it like, where you're like, oh, I've got to buy that. It's only $5. $7. I'm gonna let my hunger run down real quick. And then do this. So I don't waste a supply. This guy you watch on Twitch has like 1,200. Wow. That is a lot of games. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna wait till my people eat, and then I will. There we go, they just ate. $1,200 games that I want to play don't even exist. If I went through every game that even exists and marked all the ones that I actually want to play, it'd probably be fewer than 500. Probably be fewer than 300. No, I don't want to lose one crew. I just thought of something, though. You feel like you have so many? I can do my thing with the cook now, which will get rid of the Muttersalt and the Zoop in my inventory. He pokes his head from the galley. Oh, have you my Muttersalt, Captain? My Zoop? I am keen to investigate their possibilities. A braising alembic bubbles eagerly in the background. Supplies. Excellent! He retreats into his galley and bars the door. Day and night, his jugging crucible blazes. The galley portholes flare crimson across the Black Sea. He does not answer the door. It's ship's biscuits and barreled water for a while. When he emerges, his bandages are yellow with smoke.
I am victorious! The Zoop defied me, but I have broken it. Chantarelles from some soggy edge of London. Pig stock, a fasted dash of paprika. Lament onions, petals from the exile's rose, which grows in hell, and tears from a hanged man or a heartbroken priest. I believe either would suffice. The method of the ingredients combination is singular. I believe I can make use of it. We are charting new culinary frontiers, my captain. But the Fathom King presides over the drowning feasts. He is accustomed to excess. We must amaze.
That night, the crew dine happily on fish stew. The poissonnier keeps your wine glass topped up, and at the end of dinner approaches you nervously.
I am afraid I have another request, Captain. I need something from Khan's heart. A certain book of recipes. If we were going that way.
He fidgets with the ends of his bandages, avoiding your gaze. Why is he lying to you? I've lost a Zoop and a Mutter Salt. He has mysterious business in Khan's heart. What draws him to the Z? Alright, go to Khan's heart for the cook. Let me add that to my notes. Heart for cook. I can take the Mutter Salt and Zoop for cook off. And, there we go. Notes updated. So that's the cook situation. He has a question about your current destination.
Do you think we will pass near Khan's heart sometime soon?
The request.
My business there should not take long. I only need to retrieve an old recipe book.
He twiddles a loose bandage and nervously.
It contains certain, formulae and distillations I will need for the feast. Yes.
He is an exceptional chef, but a poor liar. Alright. So my hold capacity is at 110. We'll save. And we will gather supplies. Good. So now we're at 118 out of 120, and we have a ton of fuel to take up to give for the Zeppelin at the place. And we'll save. Double bone dice for Station 3 for Cannoneer. Alright, let's go. Most legit French accent of all time. So legit. You cannot handle the legitness. It is too legitimate to quitimate. I don't really feel like fighting a Lorn Fluke right now, so I hope there's not one over here. Doesn't look like there is. His accent is clearly fake. That's what I was saying before. Last time I was like, I don't think he's actually French. I think he's a guy that's trying to sound like he's French, which is why his accent is so bad. Nothing I can do at the wreck of the Nocturne right now. Go through the Spider Islands. Yuck. Don't trust him. Yeah, he seems a little dodgy. He does. Hold on. I don't even think I'm going to stop here at Savior's Rocks. I don't have any particular reason to. Azela raises her head, sniffs sharply, blood on the wind. Blood, you say, eh? Try doing a search for people for friends on Twitch and typing in just Nox. There's a ton of them. Alright, good night, Jen. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting. See you tomorrow for the D&D, hopefully, at 2:30 Pacific. Have a good one. Alright, we're going to contribute some fuel to this bad boy. 10 fuel, gain 5. Gain 5. Gain 5. Alright, we're up to 90. We just need to bring 20 more fuel back here and we can finish the Zeppelin. Just 20 more. A visitor in court. Here, a crime gotten away with is a crime not committed. The justice system is merely part of the punishment. Disorder in the court. What is the guilty party accused of? It hardly matters. He and the judge are in a screaming match that has the whole court pounding every surface in a drumbeat of approval. As you watch, the judge throws not the book at him, but the gavel and his chair, then leaps down with a screech and starts tearing at him with his teeth while the monkeys whoop with fevered excitement. By the end of the fight, everyone seems to have lost interest in what the case was about in the first place, and the judge and defendant are last seen hobbling off together. They leave behind a destroyed courtroom and a thoroughly contented crowd. Okay, that wasn't really worth using my something awaits on. Let's try to do the treasure hunt. Let's try to just dig at the starting point and see what happens. An overly literal interpretation? This is not the correct point where the treasure is buried, of course. That would rather defeat the purpose of the instructions. Ah. Alright, so each city, let's go 5 north, east to the river, south times 5. I don't know how many times to go west. Go north. Climb over slippery, slimy rocks and continue. North. North. Something scuttles in the branches as you push past. North. North. East. A few vines put up some resistance, but not for long. East. Your feet itch as mud leaks into your boots. East. I can't go east anymore. South. 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 West for each bearer of the Emperor's name. I don't know how many emperors there have been. Let's try 3? North. North. West. One, two, three. West. 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 I don't think I've done this correctly. West. West. Give up for now. Giving up for now. I don't know if I can solve this. May just have to look that shit up on the wiki. Alright, I need 20 more fuel for this fucking Zeppelin. Buried treasure? Being buried? Deep in the forest, an important-looking ape in yellow robes oversees two lesser monkeys as they dig a hole in the ground. Having dropped a strange-looking idol into the pit and covered it up, one scrapes a deep X over it, while the other slides a map into a bottle, corks it, and scampers off to throw it into the Z. Curious. However, any treasure hunter who may find the map and follow it here will be out of luck, because I just took the outlandish artifact. Thanks. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go... Do I want to go all the way back down to Estival? Nah. I'm just gonna go to Mount Palmerston and buy the fuel, so I can finish this up here. Alright, let's manual... Did I just do this? I just did this. Exploring the island. A shape hurries up the path to you. Excuse me, just a moment of your time. A buzzing beggar. Zoles, my friend. A masked figure entreats you. Zoles. Do you have zoles? I miss them zo. Let me pay you for them. I don't have any souls. Sorry. Refuse more politely. No souls today. I see. I understand. Perhaps another time you'll bring me souls. I might be here, or perhaps I will not. That's all for now. Okay. Let's, Oh, I need the devil bone. How many devil bone dice do I need? I need 3, right? 3. Okay, but I also need fuel. Alright, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? The Empire of Hands. Now we can come here. We can finish. The Zeppelin. Contribute fuel. Contribute fuel. I have 153 drowning pearls. The Zeppelin is complete! Yes! Finally! The Zeppelin is complete. It is time to return to the exquisite seneschal for your reward. The apes will handle the final details. And we're going to do that, finish that quest up, in our next episode. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Sunless Sea.